What's up, everyone? Today we're reacting to another episode of Transformers Prime. Last episode we reacted to the season finale where Megatron blackmailed the Autobots with the humans to give out the Omega Keys. They tried to terraform the Earth because he has this delusional grandeur to rule 2 planets. Optimus was like, hell no, and went and destroyed the Omega Lock, obliterating into pieces. So that's the reviving Cybertron, no go anymore. And then they tried to run back to their base, but Megatron was like, hell no, you ain't got nowhere to hide. Showed up at their front doorstep and with a huge army, the element of surprise. It was crazy. Agent Fowler was trying his best with the human technology, was a little bit useful, you know. And then whatchamacallit, Optimus was like, you guys run, I will be the guy to destroy the evidence, even though Megatron blew up the place. Ended up blowing up the place anyway, so he didn't really need to stay there, you know. But how would Optimus have known that Megatron would be that stupid and blow up the place, you know? Like, wouldn't normal procedure be like when you have the element of surprise, everyone was literally on the run, you know? It was going your way, you know? Wouldn't you think to have sent a team into the base to just check if they've killed everyone, or like check if they've escaped or not, you know, or like get all their like details, because now that the base is destroyed, the Autobots have escaped. They you know, it would be so like easy. Like, let's just say Optimus didn't stay behind. It would have been so easy to just go in the base and find out where they went, and then destroy the base, you know. And it would have made sense then for Optimus to have stayed. But no, Megatron was like, hell no, just blow up the place, we're good, we're done with everything. And Optimus got caught in the crossfire. He's I don't know how anyone would survive that blast on top of his head top. It literally was on his head. It was the biggest blast I've ever seen. It was like a whole freaking laser domed, like probably like a nuclear blast on his head. I don't even get how if he would live, but it's called Transformers Prime for a reason. So there's no way Optimus dies when it's still some shows are available. Let's see how this goes. Where have the Autobots gone at?
Prime.
What are they doing?
Why rule only one world when I can rule 2?
He was so greedy at that point.
Megatron has...
Oh yeah, Spidek here made a point. I forgot to reply, but I think I will also reply, and I'll say it here, but he was saying that he didn't have time that was terraforming the Earth, but I disagree. He had time. It built only one tower at that time, but I mean, aside from that, even if he didn't know how long that would take, he had the upper hand. The momentum was with him, you know. He didn't even have to go back to Megatron and he was on his knees. He could have eased like we've seen how fast Optimus is, and at that time, and we know how much weak those drones are, you know. Optimus could have dispatched all 3 who was guarding like Starscream, Knockout, and who. Oh, actually, I didn't even realize. I didn't realize that Soundwave was the 3rd. I don't know why I completely forgot that he was there. Okay, maybe I see a point. Spider-Q. I was like, he could have dispatched all 3 and then just press the button, because it looked pretty simple to me. You just press the button, just make it stop, you know. But I didn't see Soundwave there. Okay, so it wouldn't have been as simple. I mean, to be honest, Soundwave could not beat the sword. The sword is like OP, and he's the only one who has the sword. Megatron's got his hand that can use the sword, taken down. So he had no I'm back on it. He had no obstacles. He could have taken them and then pressed the button, and I think it was just, you know, this patience in a battle. But I'm not saying that I don't I don't see how Optimus came to that point. I fully see how in the moment of battle you can't, you only have a split second to make a decision, and he made that decision, and you know, it may not have been the best decision, but it was still a decision that ended up benefiting them because Earth did not get cyber terraformed, you know. So I may not say that was the best decision, but I get what he's doing for, and I don't criticize him for doing that decision, you know. It was just a bad decision, like what Smokescreen said. You can't judge it. You weren't there.
The constraint.
I need immediate combat support.
See, how do you survive that? They blew up a mountain.
Leave no stone unturned.
Master,
You should have done that before. I'm just saying.
pulled from the wreckage of his ship, Wheeljack.
So, one
Oh, so
survived
he survived.
to Darkmount.
This is a loyal Starstream. Darkmount.
This is the dawning of a new age, my liege. The reign of Megatron.
You do have a way with words, Starscream.
This is why I kept you around, man.
In honor of the Autobot causes.
I need my glorious, what's it called, sucking up guy. Oh my god, and they still haven't found it. But what's this light? My guy is built with the, what's it called, vibranium. Because I don't get how that he shouldn't even have a light. That the whole mountain couldn't survive. How could? But he's just the goat. He's just the goat, you know? He's just the goat. You can't even deny it. Of all time. I mean, he's not survived. I'm not saying he looks alright. He's like kind of like half dead. But he's not fully dead, you know. Which is what I expect from that boss. Oh. No, he's used to that.
Optimus Prime.
He's like, I thought we
How
had
is it
that.
did you manage to materialize that? Yet not the remains of a single Autobot.
Answer your lord and master. Where are their bodies?
Oh, where is he? Okay, we see one person. Oh, he's here. He got.
You're hurt, but you probably look way worse than you feel.
That's not possible.
No, don't move. Just power down. Get your strength back. I got you covered.
He's.
The Autobots clearly ground bridged from their base before it was destroyed.
Yeah.
They could be anywhere.
And you.
We must initiate global surveillance, my lord. Send search and destroy teams to every sector of this planet.
Soundwave. Monitor all Earth-based transmissions for any sign of Autobot communication. With each other, or with their human counterparts.
Master,
Oh, well, there's the U.S. military. U.S. military.
foolish humans. I shall deploy the Armada.
That won't be necessary, Starscream. Not when we can engage our...
Although, to be honest, though, you know, we have nuclear bombs. I would say, like, in this day and age, when they show this kind of might, and like Fowler knows how strong they are, would humans just use military force, or would they use nuclear weapons? But you know. what am I saying? Maybe it's just Jasper. They don't want to destroy like their own country.
Enemy
When a part of their country.
might.
Because even if they destroy them, they don't want radiation for the whole time. Okay, that ain't good. That's they have their own nuclear weapon. Now that's a beam. Yeah. All that millions. Wait, is that, you know, what bees had, like, or like with the arachnid? Did they just like make a bigger version of that? You know, the magnetic thing, because that looked exactly like what the magnetic thing did. Yeah, that's a big distraction. Okay, but military force did not work. I'm just saying, you know, wants to stop the Americans, and this whole place is destroyed now, so they have a reason that they don't have anything to protect. What's to stop Americans from
dominates your world.
doing nuclear
further
power?
attempts to attack-
I mean, nuclear weapons on this place.
Me will be met with even greater force. Your leaders should be advised that my fusion
That's kinda
cannons possess
crazy.
enough firepower to decimate any densely populated area
Oh.
of my choosing.
He has nuclear
I would
weapons
in
of
all
himself. This is his
likelihood
nuclear
set sights on your
deterrent.
nation's capital, for starters.
Point taken. Now, what do you want from us?
Nothing, Agent Fowler. The Decepticons mean no harm to humanity. We merely desire a place to call home.
No
He's
offense,
been
Megatron, but I'm
conversing
having a
with-
tough time swallowing all this, since you seem so bent on plastering humankind under molten steel.
Agent Fowler, I admit that war brings out the worst in me. But the conflict with the Autobots is now over. And our quarrel has never been with your kind.
What is this?
Now that the one
facial
true enemy of the
expressions.
Decepticons is no more, my only wish is to coexist on this planet with the human race. Peacefully. Together, Agent Fowler, I believe that you and I can make that dream a reality.
Enough with this, Megatron. You know, Agent Fowler doesn't believe any word he says. You know. Enough with this charade.
You too have a way with words, Master. I almost believed you myself.
Yeah, they definitely want to destroy rule this place.
Earth is our planet now, Starscream, and we shall finish what we started. Humankind has no idea what lies ahead for them.
You know, this whole, what's it called, throne room reminds me of the PS2 games, you know? PS2 final boss scenes.
Yes, General Price. Special Containment Protocol G-1000 has been executed as planned. Evacuation of Jasper, Nevada was 100% successful. As far as its citizens or the media are concerned, the threat was a meteor shower,
Oh,
and the
they don't
town is
know.
to remain
No one knows
quarantined
that.
until the resulting radiation levels can be dissipated. Sir, any form of retaliation would be too risky. I just need more time. Yes, I understand.
So they are thinking of extreme
Agent Fowler,
measures.
those medical supplies still haven't arrived. We have wounded men who need...
Doing the best I can, Nurse Darby. Been a little busy juggling a bunch of nuke-happy generals who don't seem to care if they blow Nevada sky high.
I'm
and a
one of them.
Decepticon warlord who wants to make nice now that the
I am one of
Autobots
them.
are in the scrapyard. Megatron warlord who wants to make nice now that the Autobots are in the scrapyard. Megatron's opinion, not mine.
Yeah.
He's feeding me a load of horse pucky,
Yeah.
trying to crush our spirit.
Still no word from anyone?
I didn't mean to rant on you.
Listen, no contact only tells me that the main comlink went down when the base was pounded into pancake batter.
But if I could just call Jack?
You know it's too risky. So do the bots. The cons could trace any cell phone signal.
Then take me home. If Jack can't call, that's where he'll look for me.
Jasper's under complete con lockdown.
You saw
Nobody's
your
getting
home.
back in there.
Yeah.
The only ones who can fix this mess are Prime and his bots. I'm sure they're out there, keeping a low profile. They gotta be.
There by gods, gods. Oh.
Negative.
But that's me. He got his paint job. Yeah, that's B. He's gotta fly extradite to a different country. Get out of US. US is down.
Too close.
Bam.
But your paint job did the trick. The comms uplink is still down. B, I realize Optimus sent us all to different locations to make us harder for the cons to find, but if we don't know where in the world anyone else went, how are we gonna find them?
That is true. In this place.
Right, just keep heading toward Jasper. Toward Megatron's giant fortress.
Well, that's interesting play.
I never knew there were so many Rockies.
Miko!
Yeah, no phones. What
No
do you?
cell phone.
Yeah,
You know the rules.
chuck that
I
out.
wasn't calling anyone. Just playing a video game I already downloaded.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I guess I'm a little on edge.
She ain't that.
Where are we headed anyway, Bulk? We
They're
got
like
some
this,
sort
like
of
on the
plan?
road,
We're
you know,
following
like
standard record
on the
protocol.
skate.
Which is...
An emergency plan we followed during the war, in case any wrecker got stranded or separated from the unit. We'd always rendezvous with the exact same set of coordinates. Jackie's still alive. He'll be there.
Well, I mean, Jackie is alive.
Don't
but
stop now. I was just beginning to enjoy myself.
Bruh, can he escape twice?
Believe me, Wheeljack, there is more where that came from.
If Starscream lets him escape twice, you know, bruh, Starscream is like needs a new achievement because that's just
Vision
sad.
of your compatriots.
Bro, he has sick paint job.
How long?
Like I told you, they weren't expecting me. They never bothered to fill me in. So go ahead, knock yourself out.
Yeah, Wheeljack would get them up even if he knew. My man Zach Goat. Wait a minute.
How may I serve you, Lord Meg?
They love doing the cortical psychic patch, you know. Why doesn't Starscream just do that? It's like the cheat code to to interrogation.
Megatron.
Assemble a team and disembark for Cybertron immediately. While hunting Autobots remains paramount. We must not squander the opportunity to recover any Iacon relics left behind in the chaos. For all we know, Optimus Prime is out there somewhere,
I don't.
planning to do the same.
My man lives rent free in Megatron's head.
It's okay, Optimus.
Man's
You're
just
with me.
down.
Smoke screen.
How did I get here?
When we were evacuating the base, just as the cons opened fire, it was my turn to ground bridge away. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't let you face Megatron's army alone.
Yeah, good old rebellion
So I
is
snuck back.
smoke screen. That's literally. He never follows orders, but he manages
that's when the
to
blast
save the day anyway.
The whole joint came tumbling down.
Cause
I
like
managed to pull you from the wreckage
that's
before the
good.
cons dove in.
If he didn't do that, Megatron would have found him and would have been laughing his butt off.
Using the phase shifter, which I managed to snag in all the
You
confusion
just
back
keep
at
it.
Cybertron.
Honestly, it's.
I'm sorry I defied your orders.
He does so many good things with that, you know. It's his.
We're safe here, but we're down so deep no one can pick up our signals. I'll have to scout above ground if we want to have any hope of finding Ratchet.
No. No hope.
What do you mean? The doc's the only one who can get you patched up. Optimus?
How would you fix? Yeah, we need Ratchet for that.
What if Jasper wasn't evacuated in time? She could have been hurt or taken
Or a
by
lot
the
of
cons.
energy on.
Jack,
And even if she did get out, she's got to be worried out of her mind, not knowing where I am.
Jack, calm down. We'll get back to Jasper. Find a way to reach your mother. And the rest of the team. Stay here. Could be a con on our tail.
Bro, why are you going towards that? I thought you were trying to be secretive. That's not the way. I be like B. Just blend in disguise.
Sorry, Mom. I'd call if I could. One text couldn't hurt, could it?
Oh my god, how is he stupider than Miko? So what do you mean one text couldn't hurt? That's literally how every single horror movie ends. That's how are you smart?
Send in the troops. And Soundwave, I want a live feed.
Bruh. He didn't create a TV in his new place. That is so... Man, I mean, you can't...
Jack, with RC, safe, love you.
That is so...
Agent Fowler, Jack's alive.
Okay, I mean, it's his mom, so to be honest, I can't exactly blame him, but now they know that for sure that
Scrap.
the vicinity in which and even if they manage to escape this, you know, it will just make the search 10 times stronger. And she's not even there.
Civilian.
When they don't have any helicopter, what's it called? Decepticons also. Do they?
I am so toast.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a helicopter Decepticon. I mean, in the movies, yes, but not in this TV show. Bruh, that was so lucky. And they...
Smile, Jack. You're on Decepticon TV.
Yeah. Well... We see your face.
Master, we have a visual.
On a car? I mean, oh my god, that's... I mean, he's kinda brave because... How many times have he beat... Why did I do that? I rewind it to see. Yeah. Let's go. RC to the rescue.
How long does it take to exterminate a lone Autobot and her human pet?
I mean, that is true. How long did it take?
Experience?
A little Starscream. Sorry.
Over there.
That's too funny. Oh god, Starscream's like say in the chat. Mike is just like this. We didn't ask you. That was a rhetorical question, Starscream.
Hey guys, unleaded or diesel?
Good idea. Oh. Bah! Humbug!
Let's roll before they send reinforcements.
Yeah, only two bots. It's kinda not being very smart. They could use that as a base, like if they wanted to, like of having both worlds, even if it's destroyed. They can start to rebuild this, like.
The Apex armor. Our illustrious leader will be pleased.
Yeah.
Now, any sign of that phase shifter? I really like that thing.
Sir.
It's not your signature weapon. What have you seen?
Well, did any of the surveillance data survive?
Hey, it's my pet is injured, Sandra.
Shame. We might have at least learned the direction in which RACCEE and the human fled.
Clearly, we need to improve our methods of hunting Autobots.
That is true.
And build upon the tactical advantage that we've managed to secure.
Lord Megatron, I am ready to return to Darkmount, and I'm certain you'll want to see what I've uncovered.
Soundwave, open the space bridge portal.
Kind of crazy.
I find myself in urgent need of good news. So please, Knockout, tell me that you found something useful.
And now is
Some
joke.
things, my liege, and someone.
Who's that someone? Oh. Oh, it's Shockwave! I thought Shockwave was... yeah, I was wondering.
Just the tactical advantage I need.
That's not good. This guy was creepy when we saw him. He is creepy. He talked down to Starscream, who was in command. So I mean, he was a higher up, and you know, bruh. Like last we saw him, he got hit. His eye got shot up, and apparently his eye is as good as new now. But that guy's a big guy, and we shall see how that goes in the next episode. You know, it's kind of stupid of Jack, you know, this episode, and so they have like total control of Jasper, Nevada. They have a nuclear weapon. They're threatening to nuke cities. The humans are threatening to nuke him. Optimus is kind of dead, but he's not dead. He's still alive, which, you know, it's a show. Not realistic, but you know, what is realistic? And yeah, it was a good episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one.